I am the talent. It's time to play Minecraft. Does it look like a monster now? I've been referring to this as the Moss Monster, and now I think it actually does have a face. Yeah, the warped trapdoors up there, the moss nose. Yeah, it really is a monster. Okay. Well, been working on the spawn build for quite some time, and things are coming together really nicely. I've made a lot of progress. Not just with the moss monster here, but also with my tower foundation, which I call Crumbling Cliffs. If we head down here to the ground level is what I'll be working on today. So I added a foundation. Let's, I think it's actually more exciting to take a boat ride rather than trying to elytra. So I added a foundation around the tower, and the idea that I was going for was crumbling cliffs. So a broken cliffside. I think it's turned out really nice. This was a lot of fun to put together, and the idea is that the cliffs, so usually people build the foundation before they build the tower. I kind of did things the opposite way. So I built the foundation to to sort of go along with the tower. But I think this works. This is really exactly what I was looking for. It's the remnants of a stone outcropping from the island, and it's sort of crumbling around the tower, crumbling under the tower's weight, I suppose. In any case, yeah, nice variety. Primarily stone brick. We got the cracked stone bricks, cobble, mossy cobble. I threw in some walls here, just to give it a little more depth and also, show how the cliffside was sort of deteriorating. And some gravel. What else do we have in here, actually? This is light gray concrete powder. I put in a few here and there. I think it adds quite a lot of texture. It's like gravel, just sort of sun-dried gravel. I really like it. I like how it works. It's a little dangerous working this close to water because, yeah, I now have a lot more light gray concrete than I know what to do with. But anyway, as long as you keep it dry, it works pretty well. What else we got in here? Some andesite, some mossy stone brick, lots of variety. Basically all the varieties of stone. So on this side, same kind of thing. You can still see that it was once a stone foundation that was then converted into a tower, and it's sort of falling apart. All right, so the moss. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Moss monster. So I added glow lichen all around the beacon and put tinted glass underneath, along with extending the moss frame, sort of wrapping around. Yeah, I didn't know what else to do with the underside of this part of the build, so I thought the tinted glass added something a little bit extra, a little bit different. Back up here on the spawn platform, I don't know if you've seen the garden yet in its somewhat finished state, but added some more moss up here with the glowberries. Yeah, the garden I'm pretty happy with. So a few blocks here and there that I need to tidy up, but overall it's looking fantastic. I really had fun with this. Put in some deep slate as the stairway into the tower, framed by quartz pillars. I think that brings out the calcite a little bit, adds a little bit of interesting detail there. What else did... Oh, so yeah, so a bridge. So I decided, it didn't make sense to have another stairway from this side of the moss monster. It was interfering too much with the tower. So we got rid of that. So instead, we've got this stairway here to get up to the moss monster. And so we've got copper and warped planks. A little railing of warped trapdoors there. Now I'm extending the flower pot motif with, not so certain I like this as the railing here. Some iron bars and glass in between. But yeah, not sure. We'll see. But the other thing about this copper, now the copper really stands out right now, but when it oxidizes, it's going to be, it's going to blend with the warped planks really well. It's going to be very green, but it's a bright green. But I think when this, yeah, you can already, it's already starting. It's going to take a long time, but this copper is going to fade into a nice muted green, and I think it's going to look great. So up here, this is sort of a way to get up into the moss monster. Yes, I added another waterfall section over here. So inside here is totally enclosed. Not sure what to put in here besides the beacon. I don't think it needs anything. Not right now, anyway. Our backup box and emergency gear is going to be in here. Haven't finished that yet. But what I want to do is work down here. I think this is the next phase that we need to do. I've been thinking about different ways of dealing with the underside, the foundation. And originally, I was thinking, the whole thing needs to have like a long, thin foundation. But I've changed my mind. I think what I want to do is go with some basic... Now, let me get some materials here. I don't have the right materials. This block here. And we're going to put in some tuff as well. I see that way we can have little anchorages there. So that right there, that's a plank, isn't it? That's a top slab. So I'm going to have to get another oak slab to put on the bottom there so that it doesn't look like it's just hanging. You know what? I think we can do the tuff on the bottom layer. Right, just mix it up. Mix it up. Oh. Oops. Yeah, I forgot about that. There was a purpose for that block. I'm still going to need more blocks up here. Moss. Tough. Well, that's gonna kind of do it. Kind of covers it up. All right. Can work with that. Can work with that. All right, there's our foundation. Should be good. And so we got some regular fences. We got planks. Oh yeah, trapdoors. All right. See what that works. Whether that will work. And so what I'm thinking for fence, this gate. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of for some lighting. Oh wait, no, this is not gonna work because I need to shift. Wrong one. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, the plan for today is a little bit of that kind of work. Adding a few details and lighting, and just seeing if we can take care of the foundation here. Want to make sure my turtles are safe. Probably going to expand the beach off in this direction so they have access to the sky, more access to the sky. Turtles need to see the sky. We'll also evaluate whether this is really working here as the foundation. A couple of these blocks not quite fitting in, so I'm going to see if that is really going to work. But the other thing, okay, so we're going to add some more vines down here, and then the other thing, really important thing, is the backup box. And for that, I will need to clean up my junk inside the tower and go on a little expedition, pick up my backup gear. I don't really have backup gear. Make some backup gear, bring it over here, and then we'll test it out. I'll jump off of a tall building and then come back here and see what it's like to be resurrected here in the spawn garden. All right, so that's our plan for today. I'll catch you on the flip side. Catch you on the flip side. Back at the base, we're in the enchanting room here. I'm working on a nice backup box here, a first aid kit, emergency supplies. So I'm going to bring this back to spawn with me, and inside we're going to have everything we need to get started again in case we die and wind up back at spawn. So I'm working on a full set of armor here. Just about got everything set up with the armor. We got our bow ready to go. We're going to have a power 5 infinity bow, of course. Sharpness 5 on the sword. And take a look at this. I'll get some knockback 2 and fire aspect along for the ride. I'll put looting on that. I've got a looting book already. One thing I realize I don't have are silk touch books. So I've been burning a lot of XP working on silk touch. I'll need that for the pickaxe and also the axe and shovel. While I was taking an inventory of my enchanted books, you know, I do have quite a few Fortune 3 books. Most of these are just junk though. Let's see. So, a lot of Unbreaking 3 books. These are coming from my zombie villager that I cured in the igloo down south of the ice spikes. I went there to pick up more Unbreaking books, and because those igloos have 2 villagers, you know, the other villager was just kind of wandering around. So I brought a lectern with me, and after a few minutes, I got efficiency 5. Efficiency 5, yes. And not a bad price. It's 40 emeralds. So, yeah, to get this many, I had to chisel away at my emerald blocks to wind up with these. But that's going to set us all up with our tools. And, of course, we still have our mending villager. Got lots of mending books ready to go. So, yeah, the plan is, oh, and also I do have, yeah, I'm going to have enough netherite to cover everything. We'll also throw in some utility blocks in here. We're going to need flint and steel, some logs, some iron, a water bucket, a bed, you know, the essentials. That's what we're going to put in this shulker box and keep that at spawn. However, I want to test, so you can see right now I've got 4 levels, and I've been heading back to the blaze spawner. Went to the blaze spawner for about an hour to get some XP. Went to the cave spider farm to get some XP, but that's really getting boring. I have some ores that I still haven't fortuned up, but still, it's quite a task to build yourself a backup box of full enchanted netherite gear. So I think I'm going to take a little break for now. I want to see if this whole plan is going to work. So since I don't have many levels here, I'm going to drop off everything that I care about in... Gonna need another box too. Let's head down to our main level here. And I'm going to drop everything off in my ender chest. So I'll need another box. I don't want to lose any of my stuff for real, in case this doesn't work. So we'll drop everything off so the inventory is nice and clean. And now I have enough room in the ender chest. Good. Now, I'm hoping I left an ender chest at spawn. I think I did. In any case, we're going to test this out right now. Yeah, the whole idea is if I happen to place a bed. So if we place a bed somewhere working in the world, and if we sleep in the bed, oh, it's actually night. I didn't realize. The base is really nicely spawn-proof now. Okay, so we sleep in the bed, we wake up, we break the bed, and then we forget about the bed, and then something bad happens, like we fall from a giant platform. Now, with feather falling, yeah, probably not going to happen. So most likely I'll fall in lava. But anyway, what will happen? Ready for this? Yeah, it's kind of hard to actually bring myself to do this, but you just gotta look before you leap, or leap before you... I don't know. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. Hey! So we're down here with the turtles. Cleaned up this place a little bit. You know, I expanded the island for the turtles. Put some cave vines down here with the glowberries. Added a little additional lighting. We also do have some glowstone under here. So we got the cobble pillars holding everything up here. I really like the way that this wall came out. You know, sort of a crumbling cliff. A crumbling cliffside foundation under the tower. In any case, we got a little bridge here, and yeah, that lets the turtle swim back and forth. So let's head upstairs and just make sure that I actually do have access to my ender chest. And inside, and I did put in a door. You know, you want to keep this place safe, and let's just set our spawn point here. So this is going to be the emergency box, and I'll put a little sign up here, you know, to indicate that this is where you need to go. All right, so we do have an ender chest in here. And good, so I'm going to be able to get all my gear back, thankfully. But just take a look at the spawn tower in here. Put in a floor. We got the polished andesite and the smooth stone. So really the entire purpose of this room is just come in here and grab your stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna leave once this is fully set up with all my gear. I'm gonna leave that in here. That will be our emergency kit. And then down here, so you got 5 minutes on the despawn timer. Depending on where your items are, they're probably not loaded in any of these chunks. So we got some time, you know, we got some time to look around. So let's come up to the garden area and just think about life. It's a nice, quiet, peaceful place. We do have a regen beacon with resistance as well. So this area is mostly spawn-proof, but, you know, I wouldn't want to be walking around too late at night. A nice little fountain here that's bringing our water down along the glowstone lit paths. I like this arrangement here. I think it looks good on both sides, actually. Yeah. And our moss monster up here with the tinted glass, the glow lichen everywhere. On the staircase, so I expanded the lighting here a little bit with our lamp posts, and I swapped out the iron bars for end rods because I needed some more lighting up here. And I think that works actually pretty well. It does make it a little dodgy here. You can kind of walk off the edge if you're not careful, certainly through here. But we're going to be careful. We'll be careful. So we'll see a little of this starting to oxidize, and when it does, it's going to match the warped planks really nicely. Nice little contrast there. So we can come up here into our rainbow beacon room inside the moss monster. Nothing really to do here. Just added some lighting and oh, we got a turtle in a boat. We got a turtle in a boat. All right. Yeah, so our spawn tower with the crumbling cliffs below. We've got our turtle sanctuary. We're inside the moss monster now. Little stairway down here. So once you pick up your gear, you can just hang out here for a while. But the main idea is to get geared up and then fly back to wherever it is that you met your untimely demise to pick up your items before they despawn. Yes, so I am going to call the spawn base complete at this point. It was a lot of fun to build this. It was, I think everything came together nicely in the end. I'm really happy with the way this works. much better than respawning on a completely barren island, don't you think? So I'm pretty happy. How about you guys? How about you turtles? You guys happy too? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm still working on the backup box. Got quite a bit more enchanting to do to really get that all set up. So once we do get the backup box complete, I'm going to leave it here in the tower. And that's going to be our spawn build. A nice safe place to come anytime any bad stuff happens. You can rest assured that the spawn area will have the gear you need to get back in the game. And folks, that is day 30 of the Minecraft Slowrun. I finally have a spawn build to go along with this world. And yeah, I haven't figured out what the next move is. We'll probably be going back to our base to build some roads. Hey, look, yeah, turtles are active right now. There's still a lot more work to do, a lot more farms that I need to work on. But yeah, we're gonna just do a little bit of a good old-fashioned adventuring today. A little caving, a little mining, a little crafting. That's the plan for today, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the Minecraft Slowrun. This is day 30. I am the talent. Today, we made history. And tomorrow, we're going to make magic.